hustling, fat checks, cash is okay. I'm with the system like a rasp, but I don't say it out loud. I read my hit list while I check shit. A nigga never lived to hear me diss him on no record. The month's up. Now watch the bleed for 7 days. The body autopsy said he was killed in 7 ways. Nowadays, tell me what lady don't get it. Listen to VLS, you just might catch the radio edit. I got the good news, so watch the happy story end like Colin Ferguson or Jack Kevorkian, and you don't quit. I saw the thunder.
Who will survive in World War III? None. Who got a style that come close to me? None. Niggas screaming battle, who stepped to me? None. To all you fakers, it's time to meet your maker. Rap's incarceration, I'm a threat to population. Blowing MCs in the yard, who's hard to sent to isolation. Brains of battle, we're recreational mental meditation. World War III, it's me, so man your battle station. The Reaper lyrics away beyond the limits of human endurance. The rapper called stars shot down for assurance. I keep my ugly rhymes in the cell, I hug my cranium when no one can see them or hear cry for freedom. Chopped up raw thoughts, the only thing I feed them. Release the beast from the cellar when I need them. 12 underground like Chud. Love letters, written on paperbacks, ink and blood. I gotta slay ways of genocide, defeat, dodge bullets, blue sparks glowing off the concrete. Even if it's not your beef, you're stressed, cause bullets go homeless, and homeless need a place to rest. So is it heaven or hell, G? Because your mark is well weak. Will not be able to sew that hole in your chest and back. Coffin looks like a car. It's kitted, piping, tinted, and also painted triple black. Sad songs to your savior to sacrifice your soul, but prayers fail. Cause God moves like a snail, so death prevails. You're deader than the doornail. Lips blue, skin pale, all hail grip.
Really just studying hip-hop and studying flows. A lot of cats was coming out, a lot of soloists was coming out and getting money and blowing. Nas was really rocking at the time. Meth came out, you know, the Wu soloists kind of like started budding out. Biggie was out. So it was like a good time for the soloists, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's when I was like really trying to find the slot, you know, a good angle that I could come at that is different from everybody's style. It's something that, you know, I could do without too much of a problem, like a technique that I could just easily master with one formula, but still it would be different than anybody else's shit. You know what I mean? So that's when I came with the Doom shit. It was just like, really just simplicity at its finest, you know what I'm saying? Just strip everything down to just the raw essence of rhyming, you know what I mean? Like, no ad-libs, like, alright, when you rhyme, usually when we be rhyming, it'd be like outside or at school, and you're right there live in a little circle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was when we first started and whatnot. And that's like, to me, the essence of it. Or like even on stage, a microphone or in a party, just you and the mic and the beat, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's really, I basically doing the Doom style on that. It's just, you know, no ad-libs, no chorus, just ill verses. You know, to where if you were standing right there and it was just 4 of us, you would hear it the same as if you would hear it in a car or if you heard it in a stadium or a club or whatever. It's just that MC, that beat, and them lines, the punch lines. And, you know, if it's 2 MCs battling in that kind of setting where it's like a circle and it's just 2 motherfuckers going voice for voice and style for style, nothing fancy, you know, 2 MCs shine out at those times, you know what I mean?
For sure.
So that's where, you know, it's no gimmicks, you know what I'm saying, involved. So I took that and said, all right, let me use that as the basis. A lot of cats is, you know, oversaturating joints with choruses and, you know, like cheesing the game up a little bit. I think cats started getting lazy. You know what I mean? A lot of money came into the game, so cats are getting lazy doing short verses, you know, kind of cheesy. So I said, all right, I'm going to just burn it down. If you burn it down, back like how when we was burning it down when everything first started, where you could go, you know, any corner in Queens and hear cats spitting and somebody be real nasty hitting it, da-da-da-da-da-da, probably for 20 minutes straight with no no choruses over beatbox, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know, I said, if we could bring it to that level, then that's different enough to where I think the character would stand out, you know what I mean? And at the same time, bring the game back to what it's, you know, how I remember it, you know what I'm saying?
Goddamn it. Supervillian, goddamn it. About to get this million stack for this. Yo, this Dip try to tell him, ooh, you're like the sun, chasing all of the rain away. When you come around, you bring brighter days. She told him, you're the perfect one. Microphone check, 212. He told her, I will rock this microphone always. I hold the mic like niggas hold their girls tight, but I ain't after her. Probably your Acura Pearl White, the hook or nine. And many times I done hit it. Just be specific, more times than dimes in a Brisnet. When you broke north, I crashed the barbecue like Riddick at the Garden True. That's the garden me, pardon you. Cheapers, I was told back. The whole gang access to my beeper. Call back my secretary gatekeeper. Like I ain't peeper. I said, darling, you was stupid though. You know the Supervillian. Home. I had this style ever since I was a child. I got this other style, I ain't flipping a wow. It goes pure scientific intelligence with 1 point of relevance. MCs who styles need elements, and once the smoke clears elements, Superman up the villain nigga came through raw like the elements. On 99 plus one of them, and with a flow to pull a fraud nigga foul from out in front of him. When we with y'all, we had tons of fun. Me and my duns and them, actual true and living sons of them. Dead planets and guard jewels, throwing divine rules too. Come through, we will overcharge you. Ooh, I won't feel remorse for this. Except for one time, once I had took my fronts out and lost this. Scientific on berserk like red alert. I really want to pick up was nerd for cheddar dirt. The funniest experiments is where I went, obviously dead bent, and spent every red cent to rule you, and still drop more jewels than schools do, or even TV news that's designed to fool you. Yeah, you who hear the most grimy suggestions from brothers with fly names and ID questions. That's a sequel like Victoria Teddy says that's edible. Duns not ready yet for the incredible team of MCs who broke off fakes who thought they was slaughterproof, stomping through like North Lake waterproof. Tat tat, that's the end of that. After hit the bar with baby girl bartender at, I told her more wine mingling with no single mentions of. Stay tuned for more spine tingling adventures of.
Oh, I think it's an offshoot of KMD, you know what I'm saying? It definitely, Doom came up, the character kind of spawned out of the result of the experiences of a KMD kind of experience, you know what I'm saying? Industry experience, and just having to come a second time of like a, you know, something might be considered like, oh, you got dropped or like a failure. And like what comes out of that failure, it's like nothing is ever done, nothing is ever finished. Doom is that supervillain that always comes back.
Mic check. I used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop, stick around, come through and dig the sound of the fly brown 6060 cycle. Who throws hits around, bound to go 3 plat. Came to destroy rap. It's an intricate plot of a b-boy strap. Fem stack cats get kidnapped. Generally it's a statement to the press. Let the rest know who did that. Metal fist terrorist, claim responsibility. Broken household name usually set in hostility. What is MF, you silly? I like to take men's to the end for 2 milli. Do-do-do-do-do, that's an audio daily double. Rappers need to fall off just to save me the trouble. Yo, watch your own back, came in and go out alone, black. Stay in the zone, turn H2O to cognac. On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went, that's what my tumor say. Right above my government doomlay, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? I wrote this one in BCDCO section. If you don't believe me, go get bagged and checked in. Cell number 17, I'm under the top bunk. I say this not to be mean, was bad luck, a pop junk. Pop the trunk on C-side for punk, leave him left scrape, God forbid. If ain't no escape, blame MF tape. Definition, supervillain. A killer who loved children, one who is well skilled in destruction as well as building. While Sidney Sheldon teaches the trife to be trifer, I'm trading science fiction with my man, a live lifer. A pie piper, holler a rhyme, a dollar and a dime. Do his thing, ring around the white collar crime. Get out my face, asking about my case, theme toothpaste. Professor mint, monkey style nigga to death to death. And dope fiends still in their teens. Shook niggas turn witness. Real men's mind their own business. That's the difference between sissy pissy rappers is double dutch. How come I hold a microphone double clutch? COs make rounds, never have ox found on shakedown, lockdown, wet dreams of Fox Brown. On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went. That's what my tumor say. Right above my government doomlay, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? Doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back to the essence, read off the tomb. Either engraved or unmarked grave, who's to say? Pass the mic like Pastor P's like they used to say. Some MFers don't like how Sally walk. I tell y'all fools is hella cool, her ladies from Cali talk. Never let it interfere with the Yeti ghetto slang. Nicknames off nipple and tip of nipples metal fang. Known amongst hoes for the bang bang. Known amongst foes for flow without no talking orangutans. Only gin and tang, guzzle out a rusty tin can. Me and this mic is like yin and yang. Clang, crime don't pay. Listen, you, it's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I took her back to the truck, she was uncool. Spitting all out the sunroof, through her missing tooth. But then she has a sexy voice, sound like Jazzy Joyce. So I turned it up faster than a speeding knife. Strong enough to please a wife. Able to drop today's math in the 48 keys of life. Cut the crap, far as rap. Touch the mic and get the same thing an A-Rab would do to you for stealing. What the devil? He's on another level. It's a word, no a name. MF, the supervillain. Doomsday.
Yeah, the way that came out, I knew Bob for a long time. I met Bob around the same time I met Pete. Pete Nice. Both of them was working up at Def Jam. Well, Pete had the deal against the Def Jam. And Bob was kind of like the radio guy there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's when I met Bob through Pete and Search. And we've been friends ever since. Bob's a crazy dude. Same day I met Bob, I met George. You know what I mean? Both of them crazy. You know, they were cool as hell. So, you know, me and Bob stayed in contact throughout the years, you know, and we always had the same interest in joints, you know what I mean? So, through just being in contact through music, he was like, yo, what's up? You got stuff you working on? And I always had little tapes or whatever, so I always bless him because he could hear it. And this is before he started following them. Then, like, a year after I started sending him stuff, he was like, yo, I got this label working on, and then now, yo, what's up? We want to put some shit out on. I want to rock it. So I'm like, all right, yo. Feel like you want to rock it? I can use the work, you know.
Right.
And I hit him with the rawest versions of the Doom stuff. He was feeling it, and just off that, he set it off. I think the combination of the way he was running his label and the stripped down style.
Right.
When I came with the Doom shit, it just was a match made in heaven type shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Did no promotion. It was a straight white label. Put it out, played on his show. You know what I mean? And then if cats want to buy it, they'll buy it. Off of the rec, though. Off of like, yo, did you hear that? They gotta go find it. Just that good old digging aesthetic that was attached to it, I think helped it blow. Like, it was just a good way of presenting this particular project. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, y'all can't stand right here. In his right hand was your man's worst nightmare. Loud enough to burst his right eardrum close range. The game is not only dangerous, but it's most strange. I sell rhymes like dimes. The one who mostly keep cash but brag about the broker time. Joker rhymes like the issue just happy to see me trick. Classical slapstick, rappers need chapstick. A lot of them sound like they in a talent show, so I give them something to remember like the Alamo. Tally ho, a high joker like Space Game. Came back for 5 years lane and stayed the same. Electromagnetic field, it blocks all logic spot, cause G-Shock's a biological clock. When I
I hit it, slid it to the list, thought I killed a goose. Her power use was pure brittle water, filter juice. Keep a pen like a fiend, keep a pipe with him. Gentleman who lends a pen to a friend who write with him. Never seen this again, but he's still my dunny. The only thing that come between us is krill and money. I sell rhymes like dimes. The one who mostly keep cash will brag about the broker times. Better rhymes make for better songs, and bad as not. If you got a lot of what it takes just to get along. Surrender now, suffer serious setbacks. Got get back, connects, wet back, get stacks. Even if you got to get jet black, head to toe. To get the dough, battle for bottles of Mo or Joe. This fly flow, take practice like Tybo with Billy Blanks. Oh, you're too kind, really thanks. Till the corner lost forever like, oh my darling Clementine. He hold his heart when he tellin' rhyme. When it's his time, I hope his soul go to heaven. He nasty like the old time, old number 7. You still taste it when you trace it with the Coca-Cola. Make them wish they could erase it out the Motorola. I told her, no credit for a bag. If you want what they got, then go get it, it's all gag. Only in America could you find a way to earn a healthy buck and still keep your attitude on self-destruct. I sell rhymes like dimes. The one who mostly keep cash but tell about the broke times. Joking rhymes like the is you just happy to see me trick. Classical slapstick, rappers need chapstick. A lot of them sound like they ain't a talent show, so I give them something to remember like the Alamo. Tally ho, high joker like the Space game. Came back from 5 years lane, stayed the same. Electromagnetic field will block all logic. Spock and G-Shock, a biological clock. When I hit it, slid it, took the dish, thought I killed a goose. A power use was pure brittle water, filter juice. Keep a pen like a fiend, keep a pipe with him. Gentleman who lent a pen to a friend who write with him. Never said this shit again, but he's still my dunny. Only thing that come between us is krill and money. We sell rhymes like dimes. The one who mostly keep cash but tell about the broke times. In your heart tonight, she repeats that she owes you sweet yesterdays. She wants you paid. Check it out, y'all. Don't stop. Keep on. Shoot. Yo, yeah, you listen to the buttery slickness. The land of lakes from my man MM Food. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Supervillian with a nugget.
Yeah, it's like, all right, the Doom stuff, yeah, each one of them has, serves a different purpose. The Doom is like a cat, he's like the old school cat that sticks to the certain rules, you know what I'm saying? It's like an older cat, OG in the game type shit. He speaks his mind, but it's always like something that an older guy might say, you know what I'm saying? I really came up with the other characters just to facilitate other points of view that I want to get across. That if I were to use Doom, it would seem like he was really, really crazy. You know what I mean? So I said instead of like trying to like have this one character have these different points of view, we split it up. You know what I'm saying? Come up with a younger cat who might, have different agendas. You know what I'm saying? Or different ways of looking at things. You know what I'm saying? This way, it's a whole new style, like a flip, going a whole new, totally new direction with words and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's really just to facilitate the creative flow that was happening. Anytime I get an idea, I'm like, word, damn, what if this happened? Or what if this happened? Anytime I come up with a what if, I gotta do an album on it. You know what I mean?
Look out the window!
Come on over here, look at this. Hey, it's a flaming saucer. What do they mean?
Render unto Ghidra what is Ghidra's. 10 to 1 he sees you through a beaker and a tweezers. Read the fine print and be like, what's the big deal? Spun wheels of steel since broke wheel, big wheel. Back when it was greasy as curl, now it's easy dread. Had a rhyme on how they used to tease him about his peasy head. Yes, y'all, to the beat. Have a ball, have a call, have it your way, grab a straw, jab a jaw. Since two-tone leasies, new phonies is bony holes, lonely like cheese and bologna only. I could have broke my sacrophiliac, silly grind, Billy Jack, illy 9, Millie Black, listen to it go bang, through and through a Kango, a strange combination of a kangaroo to slang flow, 2/3 slow, 1/3 amazing, wonder words, fine sponsor of this Thunderbird occasion, and have an iller rhyme at least by Miller time, Collect the Skrilla and geese with a killer dime. Met her out in Killer Queens. Originally she from the Philippines. I love the way she fill her jeans, still a teen, and made for strange bedfellows. Okay, so it's head to elbows for shell toes. Uh-oh, heads up, there she blows a whole load of head and shoulders, and who cares where she goes? Let the music take control, just don't let the evildoers abuse it and use it to take your soul. It's like putting fire to fake gold that turn colors and get duller than a baked roll with no butter. The shutter of a cake hole who break drakes till it get old and flake mold. Cornball, haven't seen white stars on warm jaw, like getting hit with a bottle of mold from Sean Paul. He not white, oh he not light though. Either which way they not ready for the lightning show. And can't scandalize mine. You could ask a swine who can't stand when I shine. Guido the professor add a question to the lessons. He suggests you get a full assessment instead of guessing. It's too stressing. Did he stutter like rookie yes-men, or did he just bring the butter like the cookie chessmen? This just in, they ain't even worth the worry. Lying on they first birth and couldn't even hurt a Smurfberry. Hear ye, how dare ye go up against the king who do his thing cry yearly. They too carefree with their mouth around here. Off with his head and display it in town square atop a 7 feet spike. Make sure it's on tight in light of when the peasants throw stones with all they might. Skull gets smashed for weeks till vulture beats eats the last meat off the cheeks. Maybe then they'll know the right words to speak out loud at home, in the world, or in the streets. There's no escape, just in case all the king's men's in them decides to go apes. The most slick talking to burly guys get caught early in Baltimore oil like curly fries. Even those that's Mr. Furley size that earned the fate could all get burnt at the stake. Send word to his closest kins that for his sins we claim his throne, his providence, and its citizens. In the name of King Ghidorah. Don't make him catch a seizure.
No doubt, I want to expand that side of, make it as, at least bring it to the level of the rhyme side, or, try to keep them both at least neck and neck, you know what I'm saying? Production to me is more fun, kind of like, it's easier kind of, but then it's more, I wouldn't even say easier in that aspect, but when it comes to rhyming though, it's such a real, like, it's your voice, and like, every word, it has to be a certain way, but at the same time, every kick and snares and the hi-hat has to be a certain way as well, but there's something that's non-vocal about the whole beat-making process that I think captures something by being where I'm not speaking, I'm speaking with my hands, you know what I'm saying? Where I could, and plus other MCs, they're voicing their opinions and their thoughts on it, so it's like I get a myriad of different ideas and different angles on it. I always like diversity, you know what I'm saying? From real hardcore street shit to maybe more underground, kind of like, funny, humorous style stuff, to maybe even more like positive, intelligent rhyme styles, you know what I'm saying? Like, all types of different MCs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, it's like, a lot of them is real nasty, no matter what they be talking about. Those are the cats that I try to produce, male and female, you know?
Nah, dude, she just got beat. That's alright, dude. Chill up, chill up. Yeah, this has work like this. A modern day marvel, but terrible, better horrible. When he grabbed the mic from Son and crushed up all his metacarpals, he said he ain't mean it, totally by accident. After the show, he didn't follow where y'all taxi went. Will this be available on Wax, Axe, Max Mill? They all in opposition to his ass whack tax bill. But will it pass the Senate? Slumlord tenant in a super like 1A. Have a fun stay. One day, he planned to put in a runway with enough land for his own projects and gunplay. Section 8 penthouse made look like Faye Dunaway. A lot of y'all ass out like gay runaway. It's How they say semi-risque. All day, every day, give out Emmys the quick way. Have the average MC say, give me a sick day. They really ain't this, I just say like Timmy McVeigh. Get a hunch, a real ragtag bunch. In school he kept a do-rag in his bag lunch. Just to eat heads on some break dance and spit. He ripped this skit in Sanskrit. If the pants fit, sport 'em, but rock 'em low. The man like Rollo on the slow, can't knock it though. It's like the same hustle, bro, two knuckles glow. Tucked in the Tigre, just let the name buckle show. Good googly moogly, see that loogie? Yeah, but keep it on the DL Hughley. You don't watch her, he might house her like Doogie. Just to cut her loosey like Miss Karugi. Gooey gumdrops, who he got his style from his pops. You gotta give the bum some props. Ask your sister, her beatbox is more thicker. Doom that nigga, detox with more liquor. Villain for hire, admire the sound. Make sure the price is right before you come on down. Rappers be on some you. Forgot who they talking to. Too much pork stew. They need to not come out with nothing new. Do the whole but it's on some what this button do. Doom cheat the game like walkthrough. Run them, son them like Mr. Rourke do tattoos. The way a lot of clowns get down is unnatural. This flow flip like oranges, apples. Rhymes is like limes who a lemonade snapple. Leave it at the chapel, don't eat scrapple. First thing they notice when they come to us, they bling is gone. Then they start remembering the Klingon with the rings on. In came the villain with the old gear like hi there. Y'all play the rare, this whole year, my year. Metal face beard like Brillo pad. Y'all know his still so don't feel so bad. See, call him old dad, the one the old hoe had. Knew he was a winner since swimmer in the gonads. Okay, pal, pay him like PayPal. So we can be A-OK, not okay, corral. I think today I'll make the lady say ow. And maybe fuck around, take a bow now. Who made his first meal and still carry razor blades? Used to be straight A's, still made the grade. Retarded ass, how you get cash so fast? Yeah, after last, left back in the retarded class. Should've went to Bochies, watch him more closely. Who he think he's supposed to be? Villain who always wins, at least stay consistent. Find him where that bitch went. Get a room, pitch a tent. Yo, Max, yo, change that beat, yo. You got another one? Nah, yo.
King Honey, yeah, my man. This nigga from Philly and shit, like King Honey, he's a funny dude, but he's really, his beats is fucking on point. To change the beat joint, crazy. Everything I did with that cat, you know what I'm saying, is really innovation. It's like really that was the first group of motherfuckers that I worked with as producers that did things totally different than I would have did it, you know what I mean? Just the whole approach to the production style, like, I think that was like the era where, or they from the age where they were more influenced by a lot of shit that was out in my times, you know what I'm saying? They started later, but perfected it in their own little way, like dealing with computers and other machines, you know what I'm saying? Other ways of getting it done. High-tech stuff, real high-end stuff, you know what I mean? And, yeah, it's really ill with it, you know what I'm saying? It was fun.
Traveling vaudeville villain. You don't give a flying up, you ain't not feeling them. Watch what you're dealing them. Ace King Death card. Strong arm the wrong man. Pardon the left guard. Get money and earn it. That everything you touch turn. Got much to learn, kid. Write it up, burn it. Light it up like the Dutch when the hash melt. Only time they see him when they meet him with the cash belt. I carumba, now that's my number. One dry summer, as far as I remember, burnt out. We're getting every edgy penny. Then he hit him straight to the head like Reggie Denny. Call him back when you need some more yak, horse yak. Doing 80 down the Van Wick on horseback. Your man sick, but he wrecked tracks, puto. Get back to bro, exactamundo. Victor the director flip a script like Rob Reiner. The way a lot of dudes rhyme, their name should be Knob Shiner. For $1, they likely dance the jiggle, do the hucklebuck. To Vic, it's no big deal, they just a bunch of knuckle ups. You wonder how well would they hold up in the holding cell. It sorta had the strange makings of a tale told in hell. Like, oh well, whole tour riches. If the feds is really after them, they just told all the snitches. And borrowed time rhymes, gassed by the silver screen. They act like they monkey ass, get healed back like Wolverine. Mellow out, what y'all bellow out, y'all yellow mouth. What happened to the type of spit that used to help a fellow out? No doubt, leave a rapper in a body cast. And wonder what he was doing while we was in karate class. Snotty ass, it's really like he was a white belt. Right before he night, asked him how the light felt. Wouldn't take their tape if they gave it free. Maybe it's me, maybe it's me. Throw down the key. Y'all know how this be. In the naked city, rappers is so giddy. That's no ditty, born so witty. The way you take no prisoners and show no pity. It's how son became a big man from a black boy. To name names, a really big fan of Dan Aykroyd. He feel they need to give him his own dance. This is only chance to shoot the gift like a lone glance. Or like a beef scene that leave the ooey smoking. Or between Hoto sinking and Nato sweet choking.
As far as outside producers, he's my favorite. He's my favorite producer besides myself. You know, and I would say he's my favorite producer all around, but you know, I gotta plug myself in.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But that cat orders, believe me, like doing the Mad Villain project, like his job was done from day one. He didn't really have to do nothing. All his beats was done. He hit me with the CD of like maybe 4 beats at first. Then he hit me with another CD, another like 8. Then I got a CD like 50. Then 2 CDs with 50 apiece. Then another 2 CDs of 50 apiece. So you can imagine the amount of stuff that I got instrumental to this dude. And I just had to choose the one that fit the theme of the record scene like it was going. But man, like I got enough beats from this dude to do like 10 more.
Is empty with no brain, but the clever nerd, the best MC with no chain you ever heard. Take it from the Tech 9 holder. David don't know they neck shine from Shinola. Everything that glitter ain't fish scale. Let me think, don't let a faint get Ishmael. A shot of Jack got her back, it's not an act stack. Forgot about the cackalack, holler back, clack, clack, blocker. Villainy, feel him in your heart, chakra, chart topper. Start this shit stopper, be a smart shopper. Shot a cop day around the way, bout to stable. Who to know is too mo that wonder where the shooter go. About to jet, get him, not a bet, dead him. Let him spit the venom, said him, got a lot of issues with him. Let the rhythm hit him. It's stronger in the other voice, we makes the joints that make him spread them butter moist, man, please. Stage made of panties. From the age of baby hoochies on to the grannies. Ban me the dough rake. Daddy, the flow make her fatty shake. Patty cake for fake. If he wasn't need a baker's man, he'd take her for her masters. Hit it once and shake her hand. Want some old thank you, ma'am, and ghost her. She can mind the toaster if she signed the poster. A whole host of roller coaster riders. Not enough tracks. Hot enough black, it's too hot to handle. You got blue sandals. Who shot you? Who got you? New spots to vandal. Do not stand still. Both show skills close, but no krills. Post for polils, post no bills. Coast to coast, Joe Smoes flows ill. Go chill, not supposed to overdose. No dose pills. Off pride tights, talk wide, you scar me. Off sides, like how Wharf ride with Starfleet. Told ya, want some get rich-ish. As he gets older, he gets colder than a witch tit. This is it, make no mistakes. Where my nigga go? Figaro. O's beats in my rhymes attack. A scary act, all black like Miss Mary Mack. Wait till you see him live on the piano. Doom sings soprano like una, dos, piano. My mama told me, blasphemy, pass for her glass for OE. Not to be troublesome, but I could sure use a quick shot of double rum. No stick of bubble gum. I like ice cream, we could skip the wedding. Have a nice dream, she only let him stick her head in. With his feet dangling, got his degree in strangling and street haggling. You can find him on the beat bragging, the discreetly dragging MCs towards the meat wagon. And they chicks to the bang bus, make him kick and slang, cuss to Vic is no dang fuss. He sensed a trickle of lingering hate, but refused to get tickled by the fickle finger of fate. Off that nigga. Vic, In it for the buck by the giga. A short truck ride to the liquor store to refuel. Rookie at the counter, manager told him he cool. Got some change. Walk telling your hard luck story. All stats gonna leave a scar. Yup, gory, and we're outy. Pew. V and his rowdy crew. You can see how loud he blew. Now that's a fine howdy do. Stay in your lane. Keep driving straight or catch a stray in your brain. Go deep diving off the side of the bridge, off a sliding the skid. Who wanna ride with the kid? Trying to live to see old age, so he rolled with the loaded gauge, old to road rage. Better get up off his bumper before he get dumber and let off the thumper. Ooh. Yeah, take the next exit, catch him on the back street, clack the heat and forget it. Ooh. That's one less butt face. News lady said they found coke, open and shut case. They convinced it's drug related. V skated off in the ugly buggy, faded. After that last turn, seen an old man crash and burn. They have to place his ashes in an urn. In return, the world is a safer place to race. Just don't invade his personal space. Worst case scenario, they should back away from the bass that's in the stereo. Insurance can't bring you back to life from a pissy drunk driver when a big rig jackknife. Stay in your lane, keep driving straight or catch a stray in your brain. Go deep diving off the side of the bridge, off a slide in the skid. Who wanna ride with the kid?
Would you believe it? I think I wanted to see you get away with it. You were everything I wasn't, everything I wanted to be, everything we all like to be.
That's right.
We got a little under a minute left, so we obviously not going to get through this whole thing tonight. So I think we're going to have to come back next week.
More.
And do a little bit more. And maybe we'll even take it into the studio and kind of put it together and feed it out there so people can get the whole. We had to cut a lot of stuff out of the middle there, so.
Yeah, I mean, dude's done so much work, and, you know, he's always staying busy, so, you know, he's a man, so.
But don't forget, Food in stores Tuesday, November 16th. The Food Tour Food Drive kicks off November 15th in Chicago. Back here in Minneapolis on November 16th at the Quest nightclub, 6 p.m., all ages. Then on to
San Francisco.
San Francisco
then
on the
LA.
18th.
The dates,
I believe LA on the 19th. 20th and 21st in Colorado.
Boulder and Fort Collins, but not in that order necessarily.
And 22, Philadelphia, and November 24th, back home in New York, Monster Eye. So go out, check out the shows, bring some canned food and support the food drive. Bring non-perishable food items, preferably with no pork in them. And what else?
About it. That's about it, I think. Should we do the harmony?
The what?
I'm lost. ODB.
Oh, yeah. We got some sad news earlier before the show. We wanted to try and confirm it before we threw it out there on the airwaves. It looks as though it is true. ODB, Old Dirty Bastard, has passed away. So RIP ODB. Peace to his family and loved ones. Sounds as though he was in a studio recording and passed out and passed later or early this evening. So that's too bad. Another shining light in hip hop gone. So
you gotta bring some of this track this week as well. Get
yeah, next week we'll get some more information and dedicate some stuff to ODB. So we got to get out of here and make way for DJ Norton Fortune and the Strictly Butter crew. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Kev Beecham for doing a great interview. And like I said, we're going to have to put it down in the studio so we can give y'all the full kind of interview with everything in its entirety later on. So watch for that. And before we get out of here, we're going to go ahead and give away one pair of tickets to the Food Drive Tour going down November 16th at the Quest nightclub. Caller number 5 at 612-341-0980 will pick up a pair of tickets to go check out MF Doom, Brother Ali, Psalm 1, all going down Tuesday, November 16th at the Quest nightclub, all right?
All right.
We'll
Back
check out next week
with more Doom.
Peace.
One thing like for me personally, like when I listen to like every time I hear like one of your new records, like I'm always like impressed with how you like just can weave the words together and make it seem so effortless and seamless. And I'm like, all right, he's out. There's no way he can come with another album and do it again. And then bam.
Yeah. Same thing I be thinking.
I'm like,
this time.
I'm like, he's done. I heard with Devon, I was like, all right. I've not heard Madden. I'm like, oh, he's done. There's no way he can do it. Then I heard them Food. I was like, oh, he did it again. He's gotta be almost done. Do you ever worry about like, man, I'm gonna run out of ways to say words? You ever worry about writer's block?
Every time. Like after every record, like, you know what I mean? It always happens. But then I you know, for a couple of months I might be stuck in that zone. And my wife would tell you, she'd be like, yo, every time I say the same thing, like, yo, I don't know how I do it. What am I gonna do? I go on for months, and then I'll strip it down to the basic format. It's like, yo, the English language is so vast, not to mention the different dialects of slang that's involved. Plus, when you get other languages mixed with English and their dialects and the slangs that came from the like people migrating into America, you know what I'm saying? From the Irish to just all the different types of people, you know what I'm saying? There's no way you can ever run out of stupid shit to say, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it's based on. It's like something that can make somebody laugh that we can all relate to, but it's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? Almost like our stand-up comedians do.
Okay.
So it's like, if you base it on real life and things that happen naturally in life, it's forever. So, you know, it's just a matter of just not thinking too hard about it. And I just got to keep a pen and pad around me for when I get those little stupid thoughts and write them down, you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
But yeah, I think it's a never-ending stream of it, but it's even now, it's like, I don't know what I'm going to say on the next album, but I know that I'll catch enough good ones. I got enough time, and I'll do my research, you know what I'm saying? I think I have more faith in it now, though.
Of course, right now, the thing is covered with this is all about is about the Food record. So, you want to talk about that record and like things that stand out to you in doing it? And I guess I've